Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. Today is February 6, 2015, 12:04 a.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic, I have like a twofold human DNA and the remaining blood moons. I'm going to try to tie these together, and you'll understand in a moment. To start with, human DNA. Did you not know that human DNA is sacred? There's no way to duplicate it. There's no way that these aliens, which are actually Nephilim, have been hidden away for hundreds to thousands of years trying to change whatever they could do, take man DNA and their DNA and make themselves like us. God's created DNA cannot be changed nor duplicated. So keep that in mind as we're going into this year, that what has been created underground. Now, let's go and talk about the first blood red moon that happened on April the 24th, 2014. The day after, Hamas started bombarding Israel and didn't stop. It went on all year. There were a couple of days where there was a 2 or 3 day break, but it started back. And then the next blood moon, October the 8th on 2014, what happened on that date? Well, if you remember, Carrie pitched a fit like a kid in a candy store, left Israel out all by themselves. He walked away from them, meaning we are not Israel allies. Kerry and Obama pretty much said Israel was on their own. Well, the fighting continues between Hamas and Israel today. And on the border of Syria. Now let's go on a little bit further. We have coming up on April the 4th is the third blood red moon. I expect something pretty big to happen in Israel right around that date. And I believe perhaps there may be some type of war. There may be an exchange. I don't know. Something's going to happen, though. But the one that concerns me today, right here, right now, is on May the 30th. That is the solar eclipse. When you have a tetrad, these are 4 blood red moons, all falling on feast days, and between them, a solar eclipse. That means that the nations that went against Israel will be judged. What is going to happen to the United States and to the other countries on that day, on or around? We're going to be judged? I think so. And then you move on and you have the last blood moon. Ironically, it falls on a bad month for us because that's the month our next Harbinger hits us. September. Our Harbinger, remember? Obama spoke it. That comes up in September 11, between then and the 13th. 2015. But what follows behind that on September the 28th, 2015 is the last blood red moon for 400 years. This is a tetrad, 4 blood red moons, each falling on feast days. Each time was minus for Israel that turned into a positive back in when Columbus discovered America. So called, he was Jewish. And who was on the boat is full of Jews. They were kicked out of certain countries, so they were sent here. The next blood red moon, 1948. What happened then? Israel became a nation overnight. The next blood red moon, 1967. What happened then? Israel fought its neighbors and gained Jerusalem, took control of the whole city. Now it's under their control. And this is why the Bible says, pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. Now Israel's in the driver's seat. You got another blood red moon coming up, but the last one is the most important one. Not only is it the last blood red moon for 400 years, it is on a feast day, and it is a super moon feast day. That means it's 14% larger. It's as closest point to Earth as it will be for a long time. A blood moon altogether. And where can it be seen? Only in Israel and in that immediate area. How ironic is that? That's not ironic. That's put together by God. And all I can say is I hope and pray that my belief in a pre-trib rapture holds true, because I want to get out of here, because all these things that's been created for these thousands of years, they're coming up. They're coming out. And wonder why the Bible says in the first part of the 7-year tribulation that a third of mankind will die. Can it be a combination of rapture, combination of these beasts coming up from in the earth that had been created using part man, part animal DNA? Yes, I believe in both of those. In the third, the 4 angels that's bound in the river Euphrates, they will be released in Iraq. All of them comes out, and they're all going to tear our heads apart, except the Christians. We'll be protected whether we are here or whether we are taken up. As for me and my house, we choose to serve the Lord. Jody Wolf, Expoz.